Star Wars fans? Jimmy Mack here with you.
Wendy Snyder here, but I'm enamored with this guy right here.
And the Dark Lord of the Sith, Darth Vader himself, hanging out in St. Charles at the Akata Theater as we are at the red carpet premiere for The Force Within Us, Chris Mock's highly anticipated sequel to The Force Among Us. Wendy, tonight is going to be an awesome night. Of course I'm serious. I take my Star Wars very seriously, damn it.
You do.
Because, of course, I have seen Star Wars 500 times. Yeah, so I'm feeling like amped up now.
Oh, I know this guy. Do
like
you know
really,
this
Kevin,
guy?
here he is, director of The Force Within Us, Chris Mock. Christian Mock, he's all cleaned up.
What's up, man?
I'll come here.
He
Big
is
hugs
very
all
cleaned
around.
up.
Good. How are you guys?
Ready to roll.
I'm ready to rock.
So it's such an exciting night. It took a long time to get here. What kind of thoughts are going through your head right now?
I'm trying to enjoy the moment. The first time I did this, I didn't enjoy the moment because I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
This time I kind of slowed down a little bit and just kind of taking this all in, you know?
Awesome.
This is like Christmas morning on steroids.
Well, it's a pretty impressive turnout. You got to be pleased with that.
Yeah, I'm really happy. And I cannot be more thankful for the fans. And when I made this film with we were sitting in Northern California, and Ian's boss was filming the additional photography for us. And he said, you know why the fans love your movie so much? Mm-hmm. Because you are one of them, you know?
Yes. Well, definitely. There's Big Ian. There's Big Ian, the director of photography on The Force Within Us. Come on in here, Ian. So Chris has gone on a journey trying to discover a lot about himself through Star Wars fandom and discover why Star Wars is so personal and important to him. You as a Star Wars fan, did you go on a similar journey as you were the man behind the camera for this?
I did. I went on it's been a tremendous journey. Just all the Star Wars stuff, taking me back to my childhood, and then also being able to work with Chris. I've known Chris for how long? Over 30 years.
Wow.
I've known him since the first grade. And one of the coolest things about making this film is I lost 17 years with this guy. I didn't talk to him for 17 years because we just parted ways. And it's so cool, and there's nobody is more perfect than somebody I grew up with to make this film with me. I mean, it just helps me capture that nostalgic feeling, you know, that this movie has done for us, you know?
And that's what makes Star Wars so important to a lot of fans.
It's been great. I've gotten to share the whole experience with my family, getting back together with Chris, and given the opportunity to make this film has just been a phenomenal experience.
People are very excited for you, very excited to see this film, and that's an outpouring of love. That really, Star Wars, what kind of fandom anywhere generates that sort of passionate love that they give back to, you know, fans give back to each other?
You know, when I did the interview last night on WGN at 1 in the morning,
yes,
they asked me the same question, and there is nothing like Star Wars.
Nothing
there
like
really
it.
isn't. And what the buzz that I feel in this room, that whole friend and family connection, that's exactly what The Force Within Us is about, you know? Everybody in the film is either my family or my good friends, you know? And you can feel it in this room tonight. It's really, really cool.
Well, I'm overwhelmed by the number of people here. I'm speechless. I really am speechless.
This is a great film that just goes beyond Star Wars fandom, so I'm really excited to see it, and we have to get the word out there. You don't have to be a Star Wars fan to enjoy The Force Within Us.
No, and you know what's funny is a friend of mine saw The Force Among Us, and he said, this is a Hallmark card to Star Wars fans. And that was one thing that always stuck with me, but when I showed you guys the rough cut, and you said, this movie connects with me as a person, it's very human, you know? And that's kind of the tagline that I'm using. Like, what is this film about? You don't need to like Star Wars. And you know what's cool? I've showed this to people that are not hardcore Star Wars fans, and they felt like you. They're like, wow, I don't even really, I'm not a hardcore Star Wars fan, but this film grabs me as a human. It connects me with my childhood. It connects me on a human level with my friends and my family, all that kind of thing, you know. So I got to thank you guys for not only being part of the film and helping me promote the film, but your stuff in the documentary is just beautiful. It's very, very fitting. And the fact that you said you don't need to be a Star Wars fan to like this film, I've been using that a lot.
All right, well, I hope you make a lot of money on this movie because I'd like some royalties for that.
You know, I lost a lot of money on the first one, so even if I made a lot of money on this one, it's at the end of the day, it's all about breaking even and doing what you really love to do. You know, that's what it's about at the end of the day, you know?
True. That is true. Doing what you love to do and doing it with the people that you love.
Oh, here we go.
Look at this.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
I can't thank you guys enough. I can't thank you guys enough, really, for all the stuff that you've done for us. You know, I really appreciate it.
And how do people get the film?
You know, I forgot to say that last night. How people can get the film? There's only like a couple hundred copies left of the film, which is crazy.
Wow,
it's awesome. You know,
and it hasn't even premiered yet.
I know. I feel like doing an Oprah Winfrey, like, oh my god. But you can get the film on theforceamongus.com. It's our old website. This is going to sell out. This is going to sell out no later than May 25th.
Wow.
Which is appropriate.
Well, congratulations. You know? This is a great event tonight. There's kids of all ages here. I think I see Star Wars artist Dave Dorman right there. Come here, Dave. Come over and say hi. Dave Dorman's here.
He's got his hands full.
Get over here and say, what do you, I don't care. Give him this stuff. Dave Dorman, ladies and gentlemen. Local fan favorite.
Hey, everybody.
Dave Dorman, Star Wars artist.
That's me.
Man, what a great year for Star Wars so far. How do you feel about the announcement that Star Wars is coming back to the silver screen in 2015?
It's pretty exciting. I mean, everybody's been waiting for some new classic Star Wars stuff with Han Solo, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker coming back. It's going to be pretty cool.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Dave, so good to see you.
Right.
Thanks a lot for coming out.
We're going to have some fun time here tonight.
See, they're all coming out to the red carpet premiere of The Force Within Us. Sean, one of the Mando mashup brothers. You guys are famous on the web now. Here's Alfie, the other Mandalorian mashup brother.
How are you?
They turn this way. There's a camera there.
What's up?
Sean is very famous for being non-traditional character.
Very non-traditional. Yeah, I figure, you know, a stormtrooper at a convention turns into, you see them all over the place. So I figure, how else am I going to stand out? So I just simply take my favorite armor, mix it with something else that I love, and there you go. So I've done, so far to date, I've done a Batman Fett, a Green Lantern Fett, an American Fett, a White Sox Fett. Now we're working on Jay Fettler and Tron Fett are in the works right now.
Where can people go to see pictures of your Mandalorian mashups?
Right now, I just recently launched a Facebook page called Mandalorian Mashups. At Facebook.com. You can check it out.
Sean and Alfie, these guys are great. They're in The Force Within Us. They were in The Force Among Us. Now they're back.
And it's been awesome the whole time. So
that's great. That's great. The Force Within Us. These guys are awesome. What's the name of your website?
StarWarsRoadTrips.com. We're also on Facebook. We have our first book, The Filming Locations of the United States.
Okay.
It's out, available on Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com. We're going to work on the second book, the Locations International, next year. But
great.
This book just focuses on the locations. The subtitle was A Galaxy Not So Far Away, because a 2-hour drive from Las Vegas, you can hit all kinds of iconic locations, which you see in the movie. So
that's great. That's cool.
We had a chance to spend a few days with Chris and Ian out in Death Valley, having fun at these locations.
We need to get in there. The opening bands are starting up. My son Michael Mack and the Wave Magnets. We're here at the red carpet premiere of The Force Within Us. This is an awesome night. What do you think, Wayne?
I think you don't need me. I mean, it's funny how you put her right in between us.
Cut! What an incredible night, hanging out here at the red carpet event at the Arcata Theater in downtown St. Charles, Illinois, for The Force Within Us. It's been such a great night. The crowd filled up every seat and gave an enthusiastic reaction to the film. Wendy Snyder, she loved it.
He's blowing me off. He needed me for the red carpet because he's like, you know what? No one wants to look at me, you know. So now you're wrapping it up and you don't need me? What the heck is that?
Well, there you are.
Like, he just gave you like the good smile. You're so full of it.
So we had a wonderful night tonight.
See, he's so professional when it comes to Star Wars stuff, but you know.
Did you have fun tonight?
I had a blast.
Did you like the film?
the film touched me in many ways, and the bottom line, and I talked to Chris Mocked about this, it made me cry. It did.
You know, a lot of people were pulling out their hankies watching this.
And some of them were crying.
And some of them were crying.
See, he's so serious. He doesn't want me in on this one.
I do.
No,
I
you
do.
don't.
I do. You class up the place. So, for Wendy Snyder
and Jimmy Mack
from Rebel Force Radio, thank you so much for joining us tonight for the red carpet premiere of The Force Within Us, The Fourth Within Us.
Did you say it like that?
A little bit. Thank you guys so much. See you next time at rebelforceradio.com.